is a question for you. Have you gone back and looked at the retreat video from like, I don't know, was that last year? I think that was last year.
What do you retreat video like
The church retreat video.
for California?
Yeah. Have you gone back and watched that recently?
Not recently, no.
There's a couple shots of you in there. You should go check it out.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
There's a big difference in a good way.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good. Like physically, like just.
Dude, like you were like Holocaust victim in that video. And now
Oh my.
and now you're like,
dude.
you're like proportional to like someone who works out. So
Good. It's taken me 2.5 years to get there. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
yeah. Got enough reps in with the fork,
Oh boy.
That's what it comes down to. I mean, it's hard to blame you because you were like, you could only eat like 2 things.
Yeah, seriously, dude. I can still only eat like a handful of things, but it's been going well.
It's not like, oh, I'm gluten free, so I just have to avoid like unhealthy foods. It's like, no, you couldn't eat like anything.
Yeah.
And so, for you to be underweight was not like obviously it's like unhealthy bad, but it wasn't like a bad thing necessarily.
No,
it was like, oh, I would expect that from someone who can only eat oatmeal. You know what I mean?
Dude, I remember, man. I remember on that trip that I took a bowl of oatmeal with me on the trip.
Yes.
And I left it in the van, and like the oatmeal's all rocky and crusty. And
I think you ate some of that anyway.
I think I did.
Yeah, I mean, you still go to In-N-Out and just get patties, which is vile,
dude,
beyond belief.
I don't know how many years I've been doing that, but
that's ridiculous. Yeah. That is so gross.
Dude, the patty, I just tell them, dude, I think they start to like know me as the patty man now. Like they're like, hey, I've seen you.
How much do you go there,
dude? Like as often as like all the young adults go there, so it's like every Tuesday night, every Sunday night type thing.
Okay.
And
yeah, they probably recognize you.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, they do. And then like, I'll usually get a patty that's well done, salted, and that's about it. Especially if it's well done, it has to be well done, because it'll make it taste really good. Yeah, I got my own thing going.
I disagree with the well done statement, but that's all right.
Okay.
I'm a medium rare person, but when it comes to In-N-Out, I don't ask them to do anything.
Yeah.
Just like, just make it.
Yeah, just put it in the burger.
I'm not expecting too much from a $4.49 burger, double.
Dude, I used to eat 2 doubles every time I went there. It was so good.
Dude, my appetite has gone down in terms of bad food. Like, I can't eat a lot of bad food anymore.
That's good.
I used to be able to down 2 Popeye sandwiches.
Oh my gosh.
just like it was nothing, and then continue on. That was me and my friend Grant back in the day in high school. We would go hit up Popeyes after, which is like a 15-minute drive from school. Jeez, like it's not close. You have to take the.
It's a lot for Popeyes.
Yeah, but see, it's the closest Popeyes. Even like to my house is the closest Popeyes.
Jeez.
And we'd go to Popeyes and we'd both get the 2 spicy sandwiches back when they were $3.49. A freaking bargain.
Yeah, that sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, and they're not that cheap anymore. Yeah, we just down them and then we'd go to band practice.
Wow.
It's just, I don't know how I was able to do that physically. I don't know if they've gotten worse or what, but I just can't eat that.
No, just no more greasy junk food, huh?
I guess not. Like this whole Christmas, I ate like 2 cookies.
Wow. Really?
And they're like, one of them was a courtesy cookie. Someone gave me one. Like she baked me a cookie. I was like, well, I have to like at least try it to be nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I ate one of those, and then I ate like a ginger snap because that's like my mom's like thing that she does. She makes ginger snap cookies.
Oh, nice.
And so that was like all I ate the whole month of December.
In terms of junk food and snacks.
Yeah. But it wasn't intentional. I wasn't like, oh, I'm going to be healthy this December. I'm going to lose the 15 pounds. It was more just, I bit into a lot of unhealthy food and then threw it out. I'll say that.
Okay.
Like, I'd see the brownie and I'd be like, man, I want the brownie. And I'd just go take a bite. And I'm like, this is disgusting. And then I'd spit it out. Like, the amount of junk food I've spit out in the last 2 months. Because the urge is still there. Like, the problem, like, oh, I should eat this, I don't know. Like, these Doritos. This bag of Doritos that I really want, right? Because you just want that salt rush.
Right.
And then I take a bite. I'm like, this is terrible.
And you just throw it away.
Yeah, I just Well, like if it's like a party size bag, I'll just like close the bag. But you know, if it's like one of those handhelds, I'll just it's like no.
Wow. Interesting.
I used to
man.
love Doritos, dude.
You know what? I've kind of seen that with myself too, where I just progressively get away from just crap, you know? Like, I don't think I've scrolled on YouTube Shorts in the past like 2 weeks.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's like massive.
And like, I didn't even like.
Now, if you
I
haven't
didn't
scrolled on
even
YouTube,
try.
now if you haven't scrolled on YouTube Shorts, but you've scrolled on Instagram Reels, I mean,
No. I'm
that's
telling no scrolling
no
on anything.
no short form
Nothing,
content.
bro, whatsoever.
You better
Nothing.
scroll on my podcast. But I'm kidding. I don't have any shorts up.
Dude, are you gonna get on the shorts
No, I
grind
am
and
not
just start pumping them out?
I'm
So
not
just start churning, bro.
The only short I would ever make is this conversation about shorts, just to be super meta. But I wouldn't do anything else.
That'd be so funny, dude. Just like plug it, just shove it all into an AI, and then it'll just like pump out a bunch of shorts.
With the subtitles that like are incorrectly spelled.
Yeah.
And they pop up one word at a
The
time.
the big bold yellow subtitles. That's perfect.
Probably the only short you've watched recently is the one on my main channel of me walking through that hallway. Honestly, I sent that to the group chat.
Dude, that could have been my last short. No, I think my last short was probably last night, where my sister was trying to show me stuff that she thought was funny on TikTok.
Oh, but you weren't doing the scrolling,
No.
but you were observing the scrolling.
Well, she was trying to show me stuff, and it was total brain rot, dude. I was like, how do you, and she's sitting there, isn't this funny? I'm like, dude, how is this funny at all? This is total, like, garbage. Like, seriously, garbage.
That's the issue with my reels on Instagram, is that I've gotten the algorithm to actually give me good stuff.
Oh, no.
I know. It's like I don't get brain rot, and it's awesome, but I get brain rot from getting too much not brain rot, you know? Like I'll get this is a LUT that I made. A LUT is like a color grading thing.
Oh, okay.
It's like I mostly get editing stuff, honestly, in photography. It's like, oh, look at this cool photo I did with these camera settings. I'm like, ooh, what camera settings are you using? I'm like, this Sony A7 that I don't even own. You know what I mean? Just, it's mostly like self-projection stuff. It's like, ooh, if I had this, then I would do this. And like, I need to know that information. Why? I don't need to know that information. You know? I only need to know how to use that camera really well. Like, that's it. You know? And I made a mistake. I should have put you on the other camera. Oh well.
That's fine.
I don't know. How did I do that? I don't know. I've never done that before. I always put
nice iPhones, man.
I mean, yeah, I'm trying 4K this time.
Okay.
I don't know how big the files are going to be.
They're gonna be huge.
They're going to be big, but you know, that's all right. Usually these files are about 11 gigabytes at 30 FPS, 1080p.
Wow.
So we're doing 24 FPS, 4K.
Yeah, that.
I don't know.
30 gigabytes per video.
30 gigabytes of RAY on my phone. That's exactly what I need.
That's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah. I mean, oh, dude, did you watch the Humphreys video that I sent to the? It's called like the highest point in Arizona.
Yeah, I did.
So that video is 120 gigabytes.
What?
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
It's
dude.
a shot in 4K. So
That's ridiculous.
yeah.
It was a beautiful video, and like that thunder near the end was like, that was crazy how you guys caught that.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
I regret. I'll probably talk about that video sometime in another video that I'm making. I'm working on a video right now called "Are My Videos Becoming Self-Aware?" Spoiler alert: the answer is yes. But
Okay.
I'm gonna bring up that video in it, and I'm gonna talk about how, you know, filming is so interesting when it comes to this generic stuff, organic filming. Like the filming I do for church, it's all staged. It's like I know the drummer's gonna be doing this fill at this point in the song, and I need to be like around to get that shot, right? But when it's something like the Humphreys video, I don't know when it's gonna thunder. I don't know. I didn't know it was gonna rain. Obviously, we wouldn't have gone if we knew it was gonna rain. I didn't do that for content. I didn't just tell them it wasn't gonna rain and then, oh, surprise, here's some content. But with that type of content, you can't, like, for lack of a better word, you can't be a bitch as a cameraman. You have to be 100% of the time. Because, like, there was a point in that when I just shut down, I was like, I just need to get off this mountain. And I didn't film, and I missed, like, probably, like, the best part of the trip.
Really?
In terms of content.
What was
It was the worst part of the trip, but that makes it the best content. It was, I mean, the whole trail. I didn't get any of this on camera. The trail was flooded with water. Like, we were walking through, and there's like, you know how like streams have like the tiny waterfalls that are like 2 inches tall. It was that, but that was the trail, and I missed that. Yeah, it was like the amount of rain is grossly misrepresented in that video. It was ridiculous.
Wow.
And I just didn't get it because I was like, I just want to get off this mountain. I'm not gonna film right now.
Jeez, dude.
You know what I mean? But I mean, we were trudging for like 2.5 hours in rain. Like I'm not gonna be like, hey guys, so here's the, you know, so that you gotta respect people in that sense. But it's like at the same time, I should have just pulled out the camera and just
started filming.
Yeah, I should have just filmed. Like how, that's the issue. It's like you want to film the suck.
Yeah.
You don't think about that, but you want to film the suck.
You want to capture that for sure.
Because otherwise, if the whole video is happy, it's boring. You know? But you don't think about that when you're there. It's like, oh, I don't, like, this kind of sucks. Why would I want to, like, pull out a camera right now?
That's when you need to film the
but
most.
That's what you need. Because people aren't going to come to you and be sad on camera. You pull out a camera, people are going to smile. Like, that's just gut reaction. And so when stuff does suck, you kind of got to film that.
Because it's real.
Well, it's real, but also with the video, if there's no variety in emotional depth to the video, it's just like Hallmark the whole time. It's boring. Like, I love Dominic Fike, but I mean, we got to get like different vibes up in the video.
I don't know who Dominic Fike is.
It's the song that it's artist
of
the song that was in the video predominantly featured.
Okay.
Sorry, that was really
Oh,
deep.
wait, Champagne Lane or something like that?
King of Everything by Dominic Fike.
Oh, okay, never mind.
That was the song that started and ended the video.
Okay.
That was actually very intentional. That was like the song of the trip.
I didn't catch that.
That's all right. I only had the titles in the bottom left of the screen. But you're working on a YouTube video.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had a channel. Do you have any videos on the channel yet? Or is it just like an absent channel?
No, I have a video on the channel.
What is the video?
The video is me in my dad's office in his room at home. And it's my iPhone propped up on like 12 books or whatever.
Okay.
And it's just me talking about why I'm starting a YouTube channel or like whatever. And it's because like basically, I don't know. I literally went on a rant for like 10 minutes or something, but it's like, oh, you know, it's because, you know, I feel like a total bozo. This is a summary.
Okay.
I feel like a bozo, and I feel like I want to get in the habit of producing more stuff and just in the habit of working. And this was like, I think this was a month ago or 2 months ago or something like that. But yeah, that's like my first video. And then my second video is going to be more of like a short film, you could say, where like all the shots are staged and like some of the shots look cinematic and whatnot. Now, the thing is like I've been like having that video planned in my mind for a while, and it starts off with like the alarm going off and me turning it off and like getting out of bed. And then I watched your short film the other day, like, and I was like, dude, oh no, that's crazy. Like my first video starts off like that too. Except I forgot.
Why did you watch my short film the other day? Did I send that to you?
Yeah, well, yeah, you
I'm
did.
sorry I sent that to you.
I thought it was cool.
Nobody needs to watch that video.
I thought it was cool.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Now, like, I don't get the end part. Like, the dude forgot his watch at home, and then like he shows up, and like, what's that supposed to mean?
That's a long story. The limit on that video is 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I couldn't make it any longer, and the director's cut is 5 minutes that I don't have anymore, which sucks. But there was a whole thing like he had a date, and then he forgot his watch, so he couldn't like turn back time. Did you catch that? Like the watch was a time travel device.
Yeah, no, I definitely caught that because like he turned it back and then he
he was supposed to meet a girl at the cafe, and like he's chronically late, so he just has the watch. He's like, oh, I'll just and so because we had to have a lesson, dude, that short film, I don't even want to talk about it. Like the curriculum and the guidelines totally ruined what I was going for. It's like you have to have a lesson. I was like, I don't want a fucking lesson in my video, dude. Like, I just want to make something good. It's like, does the Humphreys video have a lesson?
You can gain a lesson from it, but the way it was shot, there wasn't an intention behind it.
No, it's like, okay, we have to like, what is the lesson? It's not, this is the lesson that you must learn. Like, I guess the lesson of the Humphreys video is like, I don't know, like you stick together, your friends, so blah 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 blah, something like that, you know. But I don't go into it. It's like, hey Ethan, so what's the lesson for today? You know. But yeah, so like, what is? Can you tell me anything else about the video? Like, if you detail it here, it's not gonna ruin it because you're just talking about it. It's not like you're showing me clips.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Are you sure you want? Okay. Well, right. So I I turn off the alarm and I get out of bed, and actually it does have a really cinematic shot in there of me getting out of bed, which is pretty cool. Like I'll have like it's
Hey, as long
it's
as
the
you're excited
camera's-
about it, that's all that matters because
camera's
that's gonna
like-
keep you going.
yeah, well, yeah. The camera's like in the corner of the room, and like it captures me getting out of bed, and then like the fan is like really slowly spinning in the shot, and it looks really cool. But it's really just capturing like my morning routine,
Okay.
and it's
It's like
really
the
what it is.
cinematic morning routine video.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it is. And then at the end, like I make a chicken breast, and then I fill up the blender full of water, and and it's slow motion. The chicken breast falls into the water. And then I blend it, and then I drink it, and then that's the end of the video.
It's disgusting, dude. Is that what you normally do?
Yeah, with chicken breast. Yeah, that's
Oh
what I
my
normally
gosh! Wow, that's some shit you do in like a junior high camp where you blend up stuff and
my
make kids drink
gosh.
it, and you just do that for fun, or for nutrition.
do. Yeah, it's efficient, dude. Like I'm not sitting there gnawing on this chicken breast. And literally like it's weird. Like my stomach, it's like it goes into shock or something. It's like, whoa, dude, a
It's
whole
like-
chicken breast got in here in like 3 minutes. That's crazy.
Or it's like, oh, this should be processed already.
Dude, and it literally like it literally just tastes like chicken. Like liquid chicken. That's all. It is. You get used to it, man. It actually like you start
Oh man,
dude, like if you do it enough,
So gross.
if you do it enough, you'll get used to it, and then it's like, oh, I think I want some liquid
If you
chicken.
eat your shit enough, it actually doesn't taste that bad.
Yeah. Seriously, dude. But it's like I get what is that? 30 grams, 40 grams of protein and I down it in less than 5 minutes. That's
Okay,
That's pretty
I guess
efficient.
that's better than whey, because
Yeah.
it's real protein. But I mean, I'm getting like 60, and like I down that shit in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, okay, whatever, dude.
Why'd you decide to make a YouTube channel?
Well,
Now that 30-minute side tangent's over.
yeah, right.
Sorry.
No, don't be.
Sorry about that, viewers. I know.
Well, yeah, apologize to the viewers because they're having to bear
Apologize to
through
the
it.
2 people that are gonna listen to this. No offense to you. That's on me.
Okay, well, man,
Maybe you'll pull in some more people.
yeah, I doubt it. But the YouTube video, so the thing is it's just about trying to get into the groove of feeling like you're constantly producing something, or you're basically trying to every day you're trying to produce like a positive net like output, like you're giving more than you're taking type thing. You're producing more than you're consuming. You're providing more than you're eating or whatnot, right?
Yeah.
So like scrolling, that's consuming, right? You're sitting there eating, you're consuming.
Mhm.
You sit there watching TV, you're consuming, right? You go to work, you're producing. You make stuff, you're producing.
Yeah, I understand.
Stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So I want to make sure to shift my lifestyle more towards the producing side and the productive side. And I know if I just continue to do that consistently, then I know that I'll be going places.
So
Eventually.
why YouTube specifically?
Because for some reason, like I feel like I have sort of a cinematic brain. Sometimes, like I'll see like a camera shot or whatnot, or I'll think of a cool camera shot or a cool scene, or I'll listen to a song and I'll think, dude, I can make a really cool video out of that song. Like
Yeah.
I'll just have that
you,
song.
You have the edit brain for songs. It's like you hear a song,
Yeah.
it's like, this song could be in a movie. Yeah,
yeah, dude.
I have that too.
Yeah, or I can like make
It's
a whole
disease,
movie,
man.
dude. I can make a whole movie based off of this song, like just the feeling of this song,
Yeah, man.
And
That's for real.
Yeah, and so just being able to express that, or being able to produce off of that.
So it was
That'd be cool.
music that led you in that direction.
Yeah, part of it. Yeah.
Okay. But like, I don't know. Like, I feel like YouTube's a very specific type of production.
No, because I make videos.
Well, like
if I make a video, I'll just put it on there.
like if you make videos, like you're weird, like straight up.
Okay.
Like, so like I guess like why video making? Like, what appealed to you about making a video and putting it on the internet for like? I mean, let's be real, for like nobody to look at because that's just how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like all my videos, like 8 people watch them. You know what I mean? I'm spending hours and hours on these videos, and 8 people are watching them. You know, that are real, right?
Mhm.
I mean, it was like, oh, the video has 60 views. I'm like, yeah, I don't know 60 people. You know what I mean? Unless Ethan's rewatching himself in the Humphreys video like 40 times. You know what I mean? He's not doing that. So, yeah, like why? Like for seemingly no like reward. Like obviously the reward is the freaking dopamine hit that you get when you press upload, right?
Oof,
Like that's
yeah.
that's great, right? Or when you see videos now public, that's fantastic. But
It's fun.
what about it's fun? Yeah, it's like
Dude,
that's like I guess that's like that response is like I was like, oh, what like did you like the movie? Yeah, it was good. What did you like about it? I don't know. I just liked it. It's like
Yeah.
okay, all right, buddy.
dude.
I'm gonna close this window here. You can keep talking.
Okay. I don't know, man. It's just fun. I just get to make something that I like. It's like an artwork, you know. It's like I have something in my mind. I have a concept, and then I brought it to reality the best that I could, and that's really cool.
Okay, yeah, that's a real answer. Yeah. You went from I don't know, I just like it to actually explaining what it is about it that you like. That's
That's
awesome. That I mean, for me, editing, a lot of it came from like watching my older brother edit and being like, I wish I could just do this. I just don't know how to do it, right? But I wish I could just like take the mouse and like do whatever, like do exactly what I want. Because the biggest hurdle when my brother used to be the editor. I mean, he was in the early days of editing. I'm talking like 2013 iMovie editing,
Oof.
right? Brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be a 720p video, and it was 5 minutes, and it would take 4 hours to render, you know. And I remember thinking, like, man, like why can't he see what's in my head? I'm like 13, right? Like, why can't he see what's in my head? You know, that was the big like, I know what I see. I should just be able to put it on there. And so that was why I got into it eventually. It's like,
Interesting.
I have all these, like you were saying, you have this vision in your brain and you want to see it. It's like you almost like want other people to see what you're seeing because it's so cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like people think it's like, oh, it's narcissistic. It's like, no, it's just like, I just think it's cool that like it's here now. It's tangible. And so I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch my own video because it's tangible. And I think that's cool that it's tangible more than the fact that it's my video.
Yeah, man, because only you could like try to think of it. It started off as something in your brain, and now like it's part of reality.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. So I guess that's anything else about you. I don't know. Anytime someone brings up video creation, I'm very interested in the behind the scenes mental brain work with that type of thing. Like, what are you editing on?
DaVinci Resolve 18.
Okay.
It's free and it's pretty good. Good for me.
I forgot DaVinci was free, man. I should really get on that. I'm on Final Cut Pro X.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I tried the free version a while back, and it's like I can't pay for this. And then I thought DaVinci was like a diamond in the rough because I had no idea there was software like that you could get for free.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, DaVinci's the industry standard for color grading.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's free.
That's
crazy.
Yeah. Like Audacity. You know about Audacity.
Yeah, that's the audio editing. Yeah.
It's been free for ages. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's the industry standard, but like most video creators use Audacity. I'm not using Audacity because I think it's slow. And
Okay.
I have Logic Pro X like already, so I'll just get to use Logic. Like that's what we're recording into right now is Logic.
Okay.
But I have nothing against Audacity. It's just because I have Logic, I don't use it.
Mm-hmm.
But back when I was on Windows, I used Audacity all the time, dude. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's
I
free.
used it a while back a couple times, mostly to try to take the part of it was trying to take the lyrics or like the vocals out of a song that I wanted to put in a video my dad wanted me to make, and it turned out to be pretty well actually. It turned out pretty good.
When were you doing this?
This was, I'd say this was like 3 years ago. It was like 3 years ago for sure. Like, so basically I was always the guy that would make like trip videos.
Okay.
Yeah, in the family. And one of my crowning achievements was this huge trip, 2-week-long trip that we took to California. And then we went from California to Lake Tahoe, which is one of the most beautiful places.
I can only imagine like every shot in that area is just like, oh, this is perfect. You know? Yeah, I mean, the
dude,
location just puts it in you, you know?
My dad, he always tries, he's a baller. Okay, my dad got a DJI Mavic Pro, and like the thing was shooting 4K drone. It's a drone.
Yeah.
And like some of the shots that I was able to get on the lake side or on the beach side, and some of the shots in Tahoe with all the pine trees and like just like the cloudy sky, it was so gorgeous. It was so gorgeous, and like the music that I picked out for every like scene was almost perfect. And then like we also had a Six Flags like moment there too. And my dad, he like recorded
Yep.
the ride on his phone, and so those shots were amazing too. I gotta go watch that video again. It's been years.
Can I see that video? Or I understand.
Yeah, it's on the cloud. Anybody can see it.
Dude, send me a link.
Yeah,
I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
Have you seen the our film fest video?
What it's about? I've seen a lot of film fest videos.
Yeah. So it's my senior year film fest, my hour.
Oh, you were. Yeah, I forgot. You were in a separate group of people.
Yeah, and it was. We were given a movie, and I wish we were given a better movie. But you ever heard of National Treasure?
Yeah.
That was our movie.
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. And like literally, I just took the concept of there's this object that we're chasing after, and there's bad people chasing after us, and I made a completely different movie just based off of that. And so, it was basically, and this is historically true. Like Nazis would, in World War II, like they stole a lot of gold and like possessions and stuff.
Yeah.
And basically,
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah. And like basically, there was this rubber duck, this Mona Lisa duck that they stole, and they had like in this.
This is in the movie.
Yeah, this is
not
in the movie.
historically.
This is, and like they had this in this facility, which was our church, which was the Red Mountain Church, and like basically my great grandpa went in there and stole the duck from them, and there was like a
you
whole
made your
gunfight.
grandpa a Nazi.
he was an undercover Nazi.
Okay.
He was a good guy, but he was undercover, and I played him, of course, and then like we had all these like black trench coats. And that looked really cool, and and then like the story goes to present day where me and my buddies are like goofing around, and then like somehow we stumble upon like this piece of information where he's hid the duck, and
Dude, that's my favorite thing in short films. Somehow we insert.
Yeah, seriously, because now I'm looking back, it's like the plot. Okay, the plot's not that good.
Okay, it's a not only is it a church short film, but it's a short film that only you cared about. Let's be real. You know what I mean? That's just how those things go.
The thing is,
you didn't you had a crew, but they were like a skeleton crew.
Man,
you know, you got to cut yourself some slack with that.
Part of that, look, the thing is, part of that is true, but like we had 3 film days, and all the guys,
yeah, I know,
we were all able to put them together somehow, and I couldn't have done it without Max and Judah and Jacob. Like they were so cool. Now, of course, like I did a bunch of the work, and like I spent a bunch of money on those costumes just to rent them, because we used a lot of costumes for like the first few minutes of the film, and like there's an opening song in there that initially inspired the whole film, anyways, like I talked about earlier, and
what's the song?
It's It's a Super Smash Bros. Song,
Okay.
and it's one of those like, it's like a symphony, beautiful symphony song from like the Kirby game.
Nice.
And what was I gonna say?
Something about your short film.
Yeah. Well, guess how long the film is.
Oh my gosh, this is like 20 minutes.
No, it's 9 minutes long. But
Okay.
it's like initially the cutoff was like, I think the cutoff was 8 minutes, and like I submitted a 9 minute.
Oh,
9.5
okay.
minute long.
Dude, I mean, 8 minutes still to sit through that. That's brutal.
Dude, literally, like I talked to everyone after Film Fest, and they were like, they had no idea the film was 9 minutes long.
That's good.
They thought it was like really short. So yeah, and looking back, I basically thought of like these really cool action scenes, and I built the story around it, which is normally not a good thing to do. Like,
I mean, that's how action movies work.
Yeah,
though. That's
exactly.
That's what people actually do professionally.
yeah, and I thought of that too. Like, after that, I think I watched like the Godzilla. There was this Godzilla movie that came
Yeah.
out, and I was like, dude, you know what? I feel like they made this film like I made my film. Like they
Mhm.
just had the coolest action scenes, and then
Mhm.
the plot was just built around it, and that's
how
why
they
the
made,
plot.
dude. That's how they made Tron Legacy.
Oh, I haven't watched that movie in forever.
Tron Legacy was made during a writer's strike, so they built all the concepts first, and then they made the story.
Was it a good film?
People love Tron Legacy. I haven't seen it in so long. I don't have an opinion on it,
Okay.
but I have a lot of like very good nostalgia around that movie. That movie is what got me into like the cyberpunk space wave scene.
Really?
I saw that when it came out when I was a kid. I was like,
Yeah.
I need more of this. And then they never made another movie. I was like, all right, I guess I'll just get into cyberpunk and, 70s retro space wave stuff.
Wow. Wow.
That
that's
movie is
cool.
the basis for like a lot of my music tastes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like I'll drive my car at night and I'll just throw on my space wave synthwave playlist. And I'll just drive around. Everyone's like, "Oh, did you watch Ryan Gosling in Drive?" I was like, "I've never seen that movie." I was like, "Dude,
dude.
Tron Legacy."
Literally,
Tron Legacy.
That's what I thought of when you were talking about it. Was like some sort of Sigma edit of Ryan Gosling just driving.